Hi, welcome to this Essentials practice. It's called Original Face. And aside from that being a theme of a very famous koan, it's a line from a poem by Tokugaku from the 15th century. I will read that and we'll meditate on it at the end of our practice today. To work up to it, this shorter practice is geared toward facial expressions and jaw movements, eye movements, and how they can help release the shoulders and really create some mindfulness, some awareness of our head space and our neck space. And hopefully that helps you through the meditation practice at the end. So let's begin. We're going to lie facing up. We're going to start on the back with head underneath, with hands underneath head. And this is the double butterfly work that I often start with. As you inhale, your elbows and knees press toward the floor. You're going to arch your back. And for today's practice, you focus on looking behind you and really taking your eyes back and up. So it's almost as if you're looking at your brain on inhale. And then exhale, you lift your head, elbows and knees come together, lift your head, and then your eyes look down as far as you can. So it's almost like you're trying to look at your front row of teeth. So inhale, you look back. It's like you're looking at your brain. So eyes are like up in space. In your head. Exhale, eyes go down like you're looking at the front row of teeth. And go back and forth like this. Several times. Eyes to brain on inhale, eyes to front row of teeth on exhale. As you're doing this, as you look back and take your eyes back, the jaw might just kind of relax open. That's a good indication that your jaw is relaxed, which is a really good sign. So as you look back, the jaw might relax open. And of course the jaw might close as you lift your head. So we're looking to activate the eyes while relaxing our jaw. This is in addition to all the other movement work we're doing in the hips, shoulders, spine. The breath work, of course, is guiding the way. As you exhale, look at your bottom row of teeth, or top row of teeth. As you inhale, look at your brain. And do this another few times. Okay. Great, and then place your head on the floor. Relax your eyes open or closed. So whatever is easiest for the eyelids. Also relax your jaw. Okay. And then from here, as you inhale, you're going to open your jaw wide. Again, try to look at your brain and stick your tongue up toward the ceiling. So this is our first big facial expression. Jaw open, look toward your brain, and stick your tongue up toward the ceiling as best you can. And then exhale, completely relax your face. And notice the feedback that movement gives you, not only on the surface of your facial skin, but perhaps deeper within the head itself. And let's do that one more time. Jaw open wide, tip of tongue up toward the ceiling, and you look at your brain. And then as you exhale, everything relaxes. Really feel the weight of your head. Very good. And take a deep breath in. And exhale, we're going to come up to seated, cross-legged or otherwise. All right. So already we're becoming aware of head and jaw and face. We're going to take the jaw into what amounts to be an underbite. So the jaw goes forward in space, and you bring the jaw back. Jaw goes forward, jaw goes back. And try that twice more. Listen, you might feel, or you might hear even the TMJ moving around. And after a few movements of the jaw front to back, relax your jaw. And now we're going to take the jaw side to side. So the jaw goes to one side, and the jaw goes to the other side. And go back and forth like this a few times. Now, it might go further in one direction. Oftentimes one TMJ, the temporomandibular joint, the jawbone joint, operates a little bit differently than the other one. And after going side to side a few times, relax your jaw. Kind of notice the three-dimensionality of the space between the back teeth. So the left molars and the right molars. So the space within the mouth and along the base, the floor of the mouth. Okay, and then from here we take neck circles. So the jaw stays relaxed, which may mean it relaxes open or closed. The eyes are relaxed, so the eyes are relaxed, open, or closed. And you can take the biggest neck circles that feel intuitive. So really they don't have to be big. This is really just to feel, of course there's like stretching and maybe sounds emanating from your neck. But this is really to feel the weight of the head and the three-dimensionality of your head. And after several neck circles in one direction, change direction. Really feel the three-dimensionality around your neck space, around your head space. Okay. Yeah, then come back to center. And from here, you can either switch the lacing of your legs, or if you'd like, you can take your legs straight forward. All right. From here, hands behind you, and it doesn't matter which way your fingers are pointing. Just do what's intuitive for your shoulders. And you're going to draw your shoulder blades into the back, so we're opening the heart center. So you press your hands down into the floor. You can always bend your elbows a little, and squeeze your shoulder blades together to lift your lungs. So this is a variation of Matsyasana. Okay, so you're squeezing your shoulder blades, the lungs lifting. Now there's some kind of stretch in your chest. You can increase that stretch in your neck by lifting your head up. It also might go back a little, but just make sure your neck is okay with that. I'm looking for something that gets a stretch along the front side of your neck and perhaps your jaw. Okay, so draw your shoulder blades into the back, lift your lungs, and then notice if you get any additional stretch in and around your neck by taking the tip of your tongue to the ceiling. So as you stick your tongue up, you might get extra stretch around the neck. Notice that. And there's one more breath here. Okay, and then completely relax, come back up, completely relax your eyes, completely relax your jaw, and notice the three-dimensional space of your neck and your head. Okay, Matsyasana again, instead of lifting the tongue up toward the ceiling now, you're going to take your hands behind you. If you'd like to choose another finger orientation, like turn them out or back or forward, go ahead and do that. So I'll just take another variation that I like. Draw your shoulder blades into the back, lift your lungs up toward the ceiling. And now instead of lifting the tongue up toward the ceiling, you're actually going to lift the jaw up. And do that very mindfully, make sure the TMJ is okay. And you're going to feel additional stretches along the floor of your mouth, like almost beneath your tongue. Breathing out through the nose if you can. And as your hands press down, as your sternum lifts up, also lift your jaw up. Now, as you're lifting your jaw up, the last couple breaths, also see if you'd like, take the jaw to the left and to the right a little. Okay. Very good. And then you come back upright. So spine's upright. Completely relax your jaw. Completely relax your eyes. Notice the space in between your ears. Notice your brain space. Notice the three-dimensionality of your head and your neck. a breath here. Okay, great. And then to cat-cow is next. We're gonna come to hands and knees. And as you inhale, you're gonna arch your back, draw your shoulder blades in, look up toward the ceiling. The eyes, it's like you're trying to look at your brain. And as you exhale, as you round your spine, it's like you're trying to look at the top row of teeth as you tuck your chin. So this is the eye movement, the exact same one we did with the double butterfly work at the top of this practice. If your jaw is relaxed, as you look up towards your brain and inhale, the jaw might relax open. Just kind of notice those tensions, and I mean that in a good way, that there's just the tensions around the jaw and in your neck, the connections. Okay, and you come back to center. So there's a new tongue position. You can do that with the relaxed tongue, or if you'd like to take Kachari Mudra, you take the tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth, and then you take it back toward the soft palate. So it's like you're swallowing your tongue, although no one's able to because there's a ligament there that stops that, the lingual frenulum. But you take the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth and back, so you're swallowing it, and try a couple more cat-cows here. And see if that changes your experience of any stretch around the floor of the mouth or your neck. Okay, great. And then from here, you can take your hands closer together. One last practice here on hands and knees. And you're gonna draw the shoulder blades in, lift your lungs up, and you can take both your tongue and your jaw forward and up. Like that. So that's option number one, is to try to take your tongue and jaw as far forward as you can to get extra neck stretch. If it feels okay, turn your fingers behind you. You can get a palm stretch here, which for me, it feels like it opens up this like sleeve all the way up to heart center. And so it's like we're kind of expanding the heart in a few directions here. If this does not work for any joints or anything like that, don't worry about it. But if you can, palm stretch so that you're trying to peel your wrists off the floor, tongue and jaw go forward and up. And you can look at your brain. Take a deep breath in. All right, and then exhale from there, release. We'll come back around to seated. All right, okay, so we've done a lot of work so far with the head and face. We're gonna take Matsyasana A and incorporate some of those practices here. So it's Matsyasana A, open twist. So take your right leg straight forward, your left foot is on the floor. And the open twist means you're twisting away from your bent knee. Now, some of you may be able to reach around and wrap and bind, okay? And if that is the case, so like I happen to be able to do it, if that's the case, you do that. This is where the strap comes in though. If you can't bind by interlacing your fingers, let me show you the other way. If you can't bind by lacing your fingers, you can bind using the strap, like this, okay? So one way or another, your right arm's connected to your left arm, like that. And from here, you're gonna draw your shoulder blades into the back, lift your lungs. Now the twist, we're all twisting to the right. So the navel's rolling to the right, draw your right shoulder back, and then from here, turn your head opposite. So you're gonna turn your head past your front toes. Okay, now my hope is this starts to give some stretch in the upper right heart. In order to facilitate that stretch, if you'd like, you're gonna lift your right ear up toward the ceiling so you can get a big stretch along the right side of your neck. Okay, so this is the head just twisted. If it feels okay for your cervical spine, for your neck, you lift your right ear up and take some breath into your right collarbone. All right, also if you'd like, you can take your jaw forward and that might give you some stretch around the neck. So this is underbite. So the jaw is expanding forward. It's almost like Popeye, kind of like the archetype, like the chin going forward. And then from there, release. A couple shoulder blade rolls in one direction. A couple shoulder blade rolls in the other direction. Notice the three-dimensionality of your head, the weight of your jaw, your eye space. And let's try Matsyasana A on the other side. So you bind either by interlacing fingers, or you can bridge the gap with the strap. Okay, so we're going to twist to the left, right? Since the left leg is straight, open twist means we're twisting to the left. And from here, you're going to counter-rotate your head, so your head's looking past your toes. Okay? And if this feels like enough work going on here, take some breath. Make sure the jaw is relaxed, at least to start. The eyes are relaxed to start. If this feels okay for your neck, in addition to this twist, lift your left ear up. And this is going to get you stretch along the left side of your neck. You might feel the pulling around the TMJ. Okay. And finally, if you'd like to incorporate the jaw work, you send your jaw forward, so you protract your jaw. And that might give either a different experience or a bigger stretch around your left jawbone joint, the left side of the tongue, and down the left side of your neck. So once again, it's like the Popeye jaw. Chin forward. And twice more here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Okay, great. And then from here, release. And we're going to take soles of the feet together. You can hold your shins or hold your feet proper like that. Knees down toward the floor, shoulders down, and also to get some head and jaw work here, you can turn your head up toward the ceiling. And whatever gives you the most interesting twist or the best release around your face, especially around the jaw, try pressing your tip of your tongue up toward the ceiling. You can stick it out of your mouth. To me, that gives interesting stretch around like thyroid area. The jaw is a little more superficial, so the stretch is closer to the skin for me. Okay. Try one of those or even both of those together. If it doesn't make you dizzy, you can also try to look at your brain. And then exhale from there, release. From here, face is relaxed, and with eyes open or closed, it's like you're trying to look at the front row of teeth. So eyes are either eyes open or closed, eyes are down. Relax your jaw. We're going to get settled in for a short meditation. So comfortable seat. If you need to sit up on a chair or anything like that, go ahead and do that. But the jaw is soft. Your eyes are soft. Relax your eyes open or closed. So, bearing in your experience how you feel about your head, your neck, your jaw. I'll read Tokugaku's poem twice. Original face is the reality of realities. Stretch your hand to the winging bird. Vertical nose, horizontal eyes, and then, what if your mind is empty? Original face is the reality of realities. Stretch your hand to the winging bird. Vertical nose, horizontal eyes, and then, what if your mind is empty? So notice the space, the sensations we've created around your neck, around your head. And what would it feel like if your mind was empty for the last minute of our practice? Okay. And if your eyes are closed, gently open them. Become aware of your surroundings, sounds inside your room or outside the room. Okay, great. And I hope this felt both relaxing and insightful, a practice for your upper body. Thank you for practicing and meditating with me today. Take care. Namaste.